Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? Okay, so I wanted to share, I'm just going to jump right into it, okay? Part of this group is a big part of what this group is kind of unfolding to be, and I want it to be, is a safe place to share, but also share some of my own realizations, experiences in real time so that I can show you the value of having a intuitive coach, but also just having someone to walk along the path with you, guide you into some unexpected realizations, okay? So I'm just going to share kind of something that happened to me unexpectedly today during my coaching session, and I have my notes, and it just adds to the reason why you should really, really wholeheartedly consider having an intuitive coach. Okay, that is something that I do, but if you and I don't feel like a good fit, that's okay. Finding someone who does feel like a good fit is really, really important. Okay, so I have my own coach. Okay, anyone who wants to make moves in this world, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, business-wise, you need someone. You need support of those people who are several steps ahead of you, who can show you the way, okay? So during my own coaching session today, I knew she was going to message me this morning and say, okay, I asked you to set some goals for March. What are you thinking? And I kind of cringe because when it's open-ended like that, I get a little like, yeah, but there's so much possibility. And I immediately went into not my goals, but what is holding me back, okay? Because I know the energy of possibility. I live in the energy of possibility, that anything is possible because God has infinite ways of delivering, right? And so for me, removing the resistance, the energetic resistance that I have about anything that I want to achieve, that's the name of the game, right? I have to really just remove that resistance. And part of my biggest resistance right now is nutrition, having nutrient-dense meals available and ready for myself and my family, because I know that my nutrition right now is something that holds me back from expanding my spiritual gifts, my intuitive gifts, okay? And anyone that knows. If you know, you know. And the denseness of what I'm eating right now is holding me back. And so I am in the process of finding help with meal preparation and just kind of moving through like, why can't I move the needle on this? Okay. Hey, everybody, come on in. I'm so glad you guys are in here. So I'm sharing kind of the crazy turn that my own coaching session today with my coach, it kind of took this crazy turn. So I'm talking about nutrition, talking about how that's a big barrier for me. And it's the one thing that I'm focusing on right now is working on cleaning up my nutrition so that I can kind of clean my system and keep it very clear so that the energetic gifts and intuition, I can keep it clear as well. Okay. But here's where it took a crazy turn. You ready? Here's where it took a crazy turn. And here's why you need an intuitive coach that is going to hold your hand through this. So I was talking about nutrition and talking about how my own dad passed away when he was only 51. Okay, I'm 44 now. Okay, he passed away when he was 51. I was 14. And at that time, the doctors instilled in me, at least, that we have a 50% higher chance of developing any kind of cancer because my dad passed away from cancer. And he passed away from lung cancer, okay? And also, what runs in his family, as I was telling my coach, was severe heart disease. And hey, Maria, I'm telling them about our session today. So my dad passed away from lung cancer. His own biological mother passed away in her 20s, as well as her siblings from heart disease. And as you know, I've told you guys this before too, and on my regular page, I'll talk about, your body keeps score. Your body has a memory, right? And so if there's unhealed traumas or unhealed, not necessarily trauma, but just something that's unhealed that you just can't get rid of, it's going to manifest itself somehow. You cannot just ignore it. You may think on the surface that you're like, okay, I'm managing. Cool, it's not slowing me down. But somewhere it's going to manifest. And that's why it's so important to heal, to work to heal, okay? And as I was talking about this, I thought, oh my gosh, okay? And Maria helped me realize, she's like, okay, so he was this 2-year-old little boy who lost his mother unexpectedly, young, and she's gone. And I won't go into further details because it's not, anyway, basically, he had a broken heart as a little boy. And maybe it didn't feel like that because he was so young. Maybe he couldn't attribute that pain to something. But as I got older, and he was emotionally distant. He was a wonderful dad, but he was emotionally distant. And I thought it was me. As a little girl, I thought it was me. I was the weird kid. I was a lot to handle as a child, and I just thought it was me. And the more I look at our family dynamics and his dynamics with me, and I think, oh gosh, wow. And of course, there was no internet. There was no, forward-thinking doctors as far as where we were, or therapists or anything in our area to say, you're parenting with a broken heart, with grief, lifelong grief. And it manifested. Yes, he smoked, okay? But many people smoke and don't die of lung cancer. So that gave me insight into, wow. Number one, yes, nutrition, because the body keeps score. But number two, not only did I forgive him for being emotionally distant and forgive myself for being a challenging child, but just that I don't want to instill that and carry that on to the next generation, okay? And that was part of my block. That was part of my block. And so that's all I kind of wanted to share was, with coaching, with intuitive coaching, it's so much beyond, okay, what are your goals? Okay, what are we working on today? Okay, what do you want to achieve in your business? Okay, it's so much deeper than that. Yes, we do that stuff, but it is so much deeper than surface level. So if you have ever been curious about, like, I don't know if I do well with a coach. I'm not opening a business. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Do you have chronic health issues? Do you have chronic relationship issues? Do you want to start a business, or do you want to progress in your spiritual health or your emotional health? Everyone can benefit. Everyone can benefit. So I will drop the link of the information on the sessions that I provide. It's a 30-minute session over Zoom. And we just kind of do a one-time, let's think about the pressing issue. What's your pressing issue? What do you want some insight on? And we co-create something together on your next steps. Okay? And we kind of start to dig in a little bit. And then if you want to move on beyond that one session, then that's a different discussion, okay? But I encourage you, if you're thinking about it, book a session with me, a 30-minute session, and see where it goes. See how you feel afterwards, okay? And what I do is I try to help you clear some of that energetic resistance that you might have so that you can be open to receive whatever it is that God wants for you to come into your life. Okay, guys, that's it. I don't see any questions or comments. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate you in so many ways. And I will talk to you guys soon, and maybe some more card pulls soon. Okay, see ya.